You ready to film the video?
If you're anything like me and you live day to day with really bad allergies, then you know that sometimes just getting up in the morning can be a very big struggle. I'm allergic to dust, and living in a 40-plus-year-old house and having a dog, as adorable as she is, kind of come together to form the perfect storm for an absolute dice roll every morning, whether or not I'm gonna wake up stuffy. Enter IKEA's FÖRNUFTIG Air Purifier. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, probably not. It's a very interesting product from IKEA for a couple of reasons. One, because it's a brand new market segment for the brand, but two, it's also priced way more aggressively than most air purifiers on the market today are. Before we go any further, this video is sponsored by Essentials. This is their everyday hoodie in mauve, and I love it. I literally wear it all the time. You guys should definitely check them out. You can use my coupon code designer10 for 10% off your order. Head over to essentials.co or click the first link down in the description down below to shop their catalog, full of basics for both men and women, everything from tops and tees to pants and joggers. They have something for everybody. Definitely be sure to check out Essentials, and thank you to Essentials for sponsoring this video. With that out of the way, today I'm going to be talking about and taking a deep dive into the FÖRNUFTIG Air Purifier, going through how to set it up, how it works, what it does, and why it's sort of a game changer in the air purifier market from the brand that is usually known for making cheap, affordable furniture. So up here in Canada, the FÖRNUFTIG Air Purifier is $70. The charcoal filter is sold separately for about $15 or so, but everything you really need to use this device out of the box is $69.99. When they first came out in the Canadian market, they flew off the shelves. It took my family and I months to get one of these for each of us in our houses. The function is pretty simple. Air goes in, travels through either a single or dual stage filter, a traditional filter plus a charcoal filter for extra fine removal of airborne allergens and irritants, and out comes the fresh air. Has 3 different operating settings, essentially how much air is traveling through. I usually leave mine running at the lowest setting all the time. Not only can I not hear it at all, it's running right now. Don't know if you can hear it, probably not. It's super quiet. If you're in a bigger space and you don't need to worry too much about sound, you can crank it up to either mid-range or full blast. The form factor of the FÖRNUFTIG is also super interesting. It can sit on the floor as you see here, but it can also sit up on your cabinets or counters, but it can also be wall mounted. On IKEA's website, they talk about how the FÖRNUFTIG was designed to be the air purifier for the home that blended in with the home, and it really does do that. It's a super minimalist, clean and elegant design that can sort of sit anywhere that you want. Out of sight, out of mind. I've seen a lot of people mounted them right into their desks in their workspaces, and they completely disappear from the room. You can really put it anywhere you want. It's very neat. Setup is a breeze. Essentially, you take it out of the package, attach the legs, and insert the filter. Again, you can either have the one filter or the single plus the charcoal filter. Setup for me was probably in around 5 minutes. I didn't even bother setting up my camera to record it. I just snapped a couple photos. It was that quick. Once it's on and running, you really don't have to think about it anymore. You do clean the filters every 30 days. The charcoal filters are cleaned a little bit more than that. Handy light right on top of the device here alerts you when it's time to clean the filters. Now, the limitation of a device like the FÖRNUFTIG really comes down to the room that you're using it in. I have mine situated in the bedroom. It is a more compact, small device. And although that makes it really easy to integrate into your home, into your decor, it doesn't do very well from a standpoint of being able to clean the air in a big room. I find that the device does a lot better of a job when I leave my bedroom door closed, but simply because of the airflow and the age of the house and how the air doesn't really travel very well in here because there's no duct working. Closing my door isn't really a good solution for me, but because my bedroom is pretty much what I would think is the limit for the biggest capable room that this device can properly filter before it sort of runs out of steam, being about 14 by 11, it's kind of a trade-off that I have to make sometimes, especially when my allergies start getting really bad. Now, the limitations of the size of room that this device can handle might be a trade-off that some people can live with. For example, if you live in a small apartment, single bedroom, or studio, even better, this device is going to be amazing for you. It's going to provide better air quality at a really, really affordable price. The average price that I see online in Canada for air purifiers that are as compact and sleek as this are pushing $400, $500, $600. For example, I can kind of compare the design aesthetic of this to the device from Molecule, their air purifier, but that is 5, 6, 7 times the price. Now, that device is a little bit higher end, does a little bit more on the performance side, but the comparisons are there. And that's where IKEA really has cornered this market. The price point is incredibly affordable for the average consumer, much like their furniture has been. People really do seem to rave about these. I think mine does a really good job, again, when I close my door and constrict the room that it's trying to work on. But limitations aside, the fact that I can pick this up and put it in any of my other bedrooms that I have, I can put it down in my living room if I need be, I can put it down in the kitchen, and it does an amazing job of picking up and filtering out and clearing the air of smells after cooking. The portability, the cost, the form factor, the aesthetic, works with my house and the design that I have going on in the rest of my house, and it's so easy to use. If you live in a bigger space, unfortunately, I will have to say this device probably is not going to do the trick for you. For the average homeowner, for the average consumer, especially as houses and spaces become smaller and smaller, the FÖRNUFTIG is, all in all, an amazing value proposition. If you've got allergies, you live near some sort of dump site, something like that, and you've got smells or odors, or you do a lot of cooking with very robust smells, and you want something that in a pinch can clear the smell out of your kitchen, your dining room, the FÖRNUFTIG is very powerful. Personally, I give it an 8 out of 10. I love everything about it. I wish it packed a little bit more punch so it could do a little bit of a bigger area, but the fact that I could move it around and handle a whole bunch of spots in my house over the course of a day, and it doesn't need to be situated or stuck at any particular spot forever, those are all big selling features for me. The only thing that I could see going wrong here is that with IKEA being a new entrant into the space, there's no guarantee that they're not going to get out of this space, which would render this device useless because I don't know where else you could get the parts for it. That is the only word of warning I could really give you. I don't think I could not recommend this device if you fall within the criteria. Thank you for watching my review of the IKEA FÖRNUFTIG. And thank you again to Essentials for sponsoring this video. If you have any questions about IKEA's FÖRNUFTIG, or you want to tell me how to properly pronounce the name of the FÖRNUFTIG, leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you guys. I love chatting with you all after the videos drop in the comments. It's awesome to see the community engaging on all these different topics. And I'll leave a link down to the FÖRNUFTIG on IKEA's website so you can check it out and potentially find one to buy for yourself as well. We'll see you guys in the next video really soon.